Hello and welcome to SD Talks. This is Shagufta Gulnaz, a certified NLP coach and an experienced educator. Today our topic is how to handle different learning paces in one classroom. One of the biggest challenges teachers face is managing students with different learning speeds in the same classroom. Some students grasp concepts quickly, while others need extra time and support. So, how do we ensure that no student is left behind while also keeping fast learners engaged? So, in today's episode, I will share practical strategies to handle different learning paces effectively. So, let's get started. So, step number 1, identify different learning paces. Before we apply strategies, we need to understand the three main type of learners in every classroom. Number 1, fast learners. These students grasp concepts quickly and may get bored waiting for others. They need challenging tasks to stay engaged. Number 2, average learners. They understand the lesson at a moderate pace. They may need some practice before mastering a concept. And number 3, slow learners. They need extra time and support and simpler explanations. They may struggle with confidence and need motivation. So, how to identify your students? Observe your students for a few days and categorize them based on their learning pace. Step number 2, use differentiated instructions. A one-size-fits-all approach doesn't work in teaching. Differentiated instruction means modifying how we teach based on student needs. For example, for fast learners, give them higher order thinking tasks like problem solving or research based assignments. For example, instead of just solving multiplication problems, ask them, can you create a real world problem using multiplication? And for average learners, give them structured practice with guided support. For example, use worksheets or group discussions before they move on to independent work. And for slow learners, break concepts into smaller steps and use visuals, hands-on activities, and one-on-one support. For example, instead of teaching long division in one go, teach one step at a time with concrete objects before moving to numbers. And step number 3, use peer learning to balance pacing. This is very important. It is my favorite method. One of the best ways to handle different learning speeds is by allowing students to help each other. And it is very easy for you to handle this. Examples, pairing fast and slow learners. Instead of you are explaining everything, let a fast learner explain a concept in simple words. This benefits both the slow learner understands the better and the fast learner deepens their knowledge. Think, pair, share. Ask a question. Give students 30 seconds to think. Then pair them up to discuss before sharing with the class. This ensures that slow learners get time to process information. Small group discussions. Divide students into mixed ability groups and let them work together on an activity. For example, if you are teaching fractions, give each group a real life problem to solve together. And step number 4, use flexible grouping for different paces. Grouping should be dynamic. Change groups based on topics and progress. How to group students? Based on learning pace, homogeneous groups, same level together. Use this for targeted practice. For example, slow learners work on basic concepts while fast learners explore advanced ideas. An example, in an English lesson, slow learners may focus on simple sentence, while fast learners write short stories. Heterogeneous groups means mixed levels together. Use this for collaborative learning, where students can help each other. For example, in a history lesson, let groups research different events and present them creatively. And step number 5, adjust teaching methods for different paces. Instead of teaching at one speed, adjust your methods to fit different learners. For example, use visuals for slow learners like pictures, diagrams, and videos. It may help them understand concepts better. and give challenges to fast learners. Assign research tasks or creative projects to keep them engaged and allow extra time for slow learners. Let them complete assignments with additional support. So, here I conclude. So, to summarize, the key to handling different learning paces is flexibility. Use differentiated instruction, peer learning, flexible grouping, and adjust your teaching methods to support every student. So, when we cater to all learning speeds, we create an inclusive and effective classroom. So, try these strategies and let me know how they work for you. Don't forget to subscribe to SG Talks for more practical teaching tips. See you in the next episode. Till then, create magic in your classrooms. This is Shagufta Gulnaz signing off.